Hello, y'all. It's 1:46 a.m. Now, I woke up not too long ago. It's a nice full moon out in this New York City sky. And, I try to go back to rest of my mind, body, and soul. I try to go back into REM sleep. However, the sun just said, get up. So I turned the light on, got my cards, and I realized Spirit got a message. All right, let's get a community message. All right, you'll get a community message. And then we're gonna do a fun three-pound pick a card because I've been basically trying to convince myself to go back to resting and my body just like I'm up. So without further ado, let's get into the community message. Oh dear Lord. Okay, all right. So we are blessed with the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, Ace of Wands. And Page of Swords. Okay, so we're gonna talk about this, y'all. We also have support in this energy. We got some more cards, but I got to start where I'm at. Page of Swords and the Ace of Wands says, if you have been suspecting intuitively that you have stalkers who have sexual, um, who view you sexually, don't take it personal. The Page of Swords and the Ace of Wands. If you have been feeling that you have been stalked by people where the motivation is sexual, that is truth. With the Star card here, this shows that you have a very healing presence. But also, if you understand how people who exploit sexuality view healers, you'll understand why you don't take it personal. Because these same people with this Six of Pentacles, they got to pay some money up. Now, when you have sexual perverts who openly like to stalk and gawk, have to, you know, be in that Six of Pentacles energy where they have to physically give you something that they have, especially financial. Well, let's just say with the Queen of Pentacles here for the community message, individuals that have been stalking you and it's been sexually motivated. Let's say they're about to give you a lot of money. All right. We have the Temperance card. Now, these individuals are motivated by getting a sense of peace. They're trying to wrap up a very toxic situation with the Tower here. Now, this had to take place. So, uh, and the reason this had to take place is because with this Seven of Wands here, and with the Three of Pentacles here, these people had intentions to harm you. It's multiple individuals, okay? Also, multiple individuals who have distorted sexual perverted aspects of you realize they have to pay some money. When you have individuals who have a lot of finances willing to pay you money to get a peace of mind, child, with the Queen of Swords, you have to get the law involved, okay? That means you got to ruffle some feathers. That means you got to let people know what's up. We got the Tower and we got the Six of Pentacles, supported by the Two of Swords in reverse. So this says you have clarity about what's going on, okay? You have great clarity about what's going on, especially with this Queen of Swords, okay? Not to mention, we got the Ace of Pentacles, y'all. So what this is saying here, individuals that was holding back on doing the right thing, they want a peace of mind. No longer are they taking into consideration how much money will we be using if we losing or using if we do what we're doing. They understand. They rather have a peace of mind. They'd rather pay for a peace of mind. There's a group of individuals who are sexually motivated, and I'm picking up on community gang stalking. They thought they was gonna take something from you, and now they're trying to figure out how to basically get themselves out of a very dire situation. See, at first it was fun and games to cause you mayhem with this three of pentacles and the seven of wands. It was very fun at first. I'm not seeing the energy, but I was picking up where they got the energy of the sun in a distorted perspective. That false sense of happiness and glee when they saw you having grave difficulties. But now with this two of swords, it's coming out that they have to basically financially compensate you. All right. We also have the seven of swords in reverse. These individuals who are going to financially compensate you are no longer in a position to selfishly try to persuade a situation in their to they're no longer in a position where they can persuade a situation to go in their favor. With this ten of wands, no, that was ten of swords in reverse, but I'm not seeing a ten of wands. They caused you a lot of burdens. Let's just say these burdens are being quickly removed because these people want to be able to with this ten of swords in reverse. They want to be able to say they wipe their hands clean of this situation. This is why we have the fool here. The individuals who community gang stalk you based off of sexual perverted, sexual pervertedness, okay? They trying to get the hell away from their situation. So they gonna do whatever the fuck they gotta do. If that means pay you a shitload of money with the Queen of Pentacles coming up, they gonna do what the fuck they gotta do to clear their conscience. Because all they want right now is a peace of mind. They don't give a fuck about the money. They don't give a fuck about how other people look at them anymore. They just want a fucking peace of mind at this point, okay? So if you're watching this, you have people who are going to be paying you a large lump sum of money to get a peace of mind. Whatever they did got them into so much deep trouble that for them to be financially compensating you as a form of apology means they got themselves caught up in some hot water with not only you, but with quite a few people. So this explains why I've been trying to go back to sleep, but my body says, "Look, we up, we awoke, we ain't going back to sleep." So what this is saying, some people who tried to, act as if the actions that they took towards you did not take place, are in deep regret. They can't go back to sleep. They basically are actively trying to figure out how to get a peace of mind. They don't give a fuck about no more money. They willing to give you all their money if you ask for it. This is how stressed the fuck out they are for how they have fucked themselves over royally. All right? And that's the community message, all right? This means this is a good time to get your reparations, understand? In this time, these people are not understanding that boundaries are still needed. They're not understanding their cycle of martyrdom. This is not a time for you to take advantage of them because you can get negative karma for that. Hold on. All right. Look, this is not a time to take advantage of them because you can get negative karma for that, okay? Now, those who do take advantage of them during this very vulnerable emotional point in their lives, look, that's their karma. You're being advised in this community message to not take advantage of their vulnerabilities, okay? Don't get greedy because what happened for these people to get caught up in, abuse of power with the Six of Pentacles, they had a lot of extra money to keep playing around with. And now they don't give a fuck about the money. They want a brand new beginning. They want to start over from scratch. But this is where others will take advantage of their vulnerabilities as they've taken advantage of others. So this is where if you're at a crossroads, Choose your higher self. While it may be, while it may feel good to, temporarily, make them feel how they try to make you feel when they abuse and exploited their resources. This can negatively impact how this can disconnect you from your consciousness, okay? Because basically, these people are showing you that they disconnect themselves from their consciousness by allowing greed to overtake them when they were blessed with resources. And so this says that they use their influence to basically they use their influence and resources to be reckless, okay? So, what you can learn from this is to not, view their emotional vulnerabilities from a place of weakness. Realize that they treated the emotional vulnerabilities that they became aware of within you as a weakness to take advantage of you with their resources, okay? This is a time for you to realize that your emotional vulnerabilities are not a weakness, it's a sign of self awareness. So these people are suffering because they consciously tried to separate you from being able to be healthily emotionally aware so that they could take advantage of you of so that they could take advantage of you for personal reasons. Now, as remember I stated, a lot of it was sexually charged. These people simply want a peace of mind. They do not give a fuck about the money. They don't give a fuck about the power or the influence. This is where you're being asked to increase shadow work because you want to make sure that you stay in a place of fairness. What happens when you have large money given to you? Um, this is where you can become just like the abusers that you had to overcome, or you can stay, you can be a very chill person, or you can, contribute to supporting a cause that doesn't actually empower people. So in this point in time, realize that you have a lot of decisions to make. Not because you're going to be receiving a large lump sum of money due to individuals who are starting to understand that they want to appreciate their life a whole lot more and better than they did before. But look, there's nothing separating you from going into the path that others who oppressed you with finances chose. If you choose to take advantage of their vulnerabilities in this point in time. Now, while it may be justice filled to say, this is how they made me feel, shadow work is being required to understand I feel this way, and it literally has nothing to do with them. They're simply reflecting something to me. So I feel like in this point in time, it would be advisory for you to do some shadow work, some journaling, because what we're learning here is that it's not that money is the root of all evil, it's one's intentions. And a lot of people develop greed with finances when they fear that they do not know how to protect themselves, okay? So you don't have to protect yourself by becoming the very same people who oppressed you. You know what I'm saying? You can protect yourself by simply understanding that this is a time to become aware of what your motivations are and what it is that you will do with these large lump sum of finances, okay? It's not about, ooh, look, when I say these people want a peace of mind, you understand the importance of having a peace of mind with finances. Now, there will be people who will go above and beyond to take advantage of their vulnerabilities in this time. And this is where you put out solutions as to overcome the problems that can be started by people who once oppressed people and took advantage of other people, learning how to set healthy boundaries so that they do not continue the practice of martyrdom and then try to basically crucify someone just like they crucified Jesus or burn somebody at the stake. So if you understand how the world of the political world of finances work, you keep your nose clean, you keep your hands clean, and when you understand the problems that arise from people trying to take advantage of the very same people who took advantage of you, You don't join in on taking advantage of the people who oppressed you. You simply create solutions for the problems that can form because they're still learning how to set boundaries with people since they, are aware that they're experiencing what they experience or what they're experiencing because they consciously chose to disrespect one's boundaries, thinking that finances would save them. So, I don't know what this three power pick a card will be about, but that is the community message. And once again, we have the Fool card, okay? So, the this quick three power pick a card, it is influenced by the energy of the Five of Swords in reverse, the Seven of Cups in reverse, and the Fool card, okay? So, what this is saying, new beginnings of peace are taking place. So, how is peace showing up in your life? Now, it's important for you to understand that the only person who can negatively impact your peace internally and externally is yourself, okay? This is where when you're you know with the Fool here in the Seven of Cups, you're on a new beginning, but you are the one who has to be you're the one who is going to be in charge of your inner peace, okay? This means that you need to basically be aware of your triggers and how to healthily cope with setbacks. Now, in this point in time, you can create your own problems. Remember from the community message, we covered how individuals who were fear based used greed to protect themselves from the things that they were not willing to heal, that was fear based, okay? Fear based individuals with large amounts of money are now understanding the importance of inner peace. So if you have fear based individuals who once used to oppress people with large amounts of money, only really trying to get a peace of mind, this is going to be a shadow work. Pick a card. How is inner peace showing up in your life, and what do you need to do to maintain it? And without further ado, I got to get my pen and paper, but I'm gonna see what your pile's a choice. All right, you guys. So welcome, Pile One. Thank you guys for being present. So the energy I'm channeling is someone is saying cease fire, okay? But what I'm also picking up is because we are using the clairvoyant oracle for this particular deck, the person's realizing there's no one around them. The only person that's been causing themselves trouble is themselves, okay? So, Pile One, I'm not picking up that this is you. But what I am picking up is that someone is saying ceasefire, ceasefire. If I feel like whoever you're connected to, Power One, things got way out of hand, and it's love motivated. Okay, someone who had love interest in you, especially with this violin, had deep emotions for you and may not could have been able to express it. Okay. We have the past lives card. All right. This could be a karmic situation romantically, where you had to learn to protect your inner peace from them. Okay. You definitely had to. You see how in this card, the young lady is on another side. This is a karmic cycle of unrequited love. Okay, so uh, you could still be healing. You could still be healing belief systems that that have been supporting unrequited love. to the point where you just simply wish to focus on what's important to you. All right. You see how in this card of beauty here, how she has her own space set up and how she's just in her own element. I feel as if the stress of this connection could have pushed you to basically create a life of your own without certain individuals, okay? With the oneness here, here's how inner peace is showing up. There's uh, there's several people showing. There's several people in this card, okay? I feel as if you're being asked to heal because traumatic relationships where unrequited love is present and when one person is not able to, you know, be mature in a situation, it can be very traumatic. So I feel as if how you're being asked to maintain your inner peace is with this choice card here. You're going to have to make some very important decisions, okay? And sometimes when you're making important decisions, you hold on, y'all. Look, I get nosy. People been playing around in this neighborhood a little bit too long for their own good. All right? So meditation will allow you guys to consistently make the right choices. You see how this Libra scale is balanced? Here's how you can be accountable for your inner peace. Realize that you always have choices. Now, I feel this karmic cycle that you're leaving behind could have tried to restrict you with choices. I'm also seeing a clock here. So this karmic cycle has been over and done with. You possibly could have been experiencing the backlash of residual energy of this karmic cycle in which you had to wisely choose how to protect yourself and your loved ones, okay? This relationship could have been abusive in nature. So I feel here's where you're being asked to cultivate a deeper sense of inner peace with meditation. Inner peace can be achieved through meditation because it will allow you to have clear, decisive decision making for whatever path that you choose to go. Okay. Um, and this is where friendship will come in. So, this is where you may be attracting the friend group or your soul tribe and things of that nature. But this is also where, a past relationship is coming up, a past relationship that motivated you to basically get on your grind, all right? I've also, but because we're talking about inner peace here, I feel like you're being asked to get outside your comfort zone and cultivate friendships that will best benefit your highest self. Remember, we had that choice card come up. Now, a lot of us feel decision making is more effective if it's always practical and logical. What we have to take into consideration, if we're dealing with people who don't understand that the end of a friendship is present due to their toxic behavior, but it also mirrors our own toxic behavior, we have to, find clarity through meditation so that we can maintain those Libra scales, all right? Any friendship that you have in your life, if it lacks balance and injustice can occur, cut that shit off, all right? Because if you happen to have unfair balance interpersonal dynamics around you, this can negatively impact your decision making skills. Anyone who respects the fact that you're going to take the time to do meditation, to basically, no matter how long the meditation takes, is a good friend to you, okay? This also will protect you from past connections where the time has run out, okay? But this is showing up that you're being asked to be a good friend to yourself. You're being asked to prioritize yourself, and you're being asked to introduce more meditation into your livelihood, because having the wrong company around you with materialistic fortune, it causes a whole bunch of trouble, okay? And most of the time, it doesn't even start off with ill intentions. It's the lack of awareness and not applying the wisdom that comes with that comes with responsibility that can negatively cause an imbalanced scale. So this is why you're being asked to do meditation, and this is how you can protect your inner peace, pal one. All right. I'm not picking up that it's the issue of the people from the outside. I'm feeling like you're just being asked to be progressive, because the changes that you are showing already is a warning sign for people from your past who you've had to cut loose that they can't come back. What this is saying is, if you decide to um, okay toxic behavior, this can make it so that you'll be basically politicking unnecessarily. There's no reason that you have to politic with your inner peace. All right. The only one who can really start a self sabotage cycle of unequal give and take connections, and this is based off um, from a past life connection that you've had, where you learned the unequal give and take to the point where you lost sight of who you were, is only you. So you're being asked to prioritize time to do meditation. This way, when you have, let's say you're having new experiences of social interactions, during the meditation will allow you to be able to have clarity about how to move forward instead of staying stuck and having regrets in your life. But without further ado, pal one, that is messages from that's messages you need to hear about how to maintain your inner peace. All right. Thank you guys for being present. Love, peace, and happiness. Thank you, pal two. Thank you guys for being present. All right. So let's see. What can you do to enhance your inner peace? I don't know why I said enhance, but ooh, we have emotional release. All right. Hold on, hold on, hold on. She's dancing. We also have finding a mentor. Now there's also an owl in the back. Okay. Now I'll show you guys this emotional release card. All right. It looks like there's rain. No, there's definitely rain in the background, but she's also dancing in the rain. Now, a wise person I know said, blessings come with the rain. So I feel as if when it comes to your inner peace, pile too, you have to accept that pain hurts. However, it's a choice of how you respond to that pain being released. All right. So, with finding a mentor, you could possibly get into something that you truly enjoy doing, moving the body. Because honestly, just overworking the brain, overworking the brain consistently it's an off balance. So you're being asked to find healthy coping mechanisms to move your body so that when you're releasing whatever pent up emotion is stored in the cellular structure, and this is where trauma and disease can connect, you'll be able to not focus so much on the physical pain of the releasing of emotional pain from the physical body, but you'll be able to develop new perspectives that will make you the wiser. Okay, so you could get into some classes, all right, with finding a mentor. You whatever whatever it is that allows you to stay sharp, but also at the same time allows you to embrace the vulnerabilities, the natural vulnerabilities of the emotional process of life. That's what you're being asked to do to maintain your inner peace. All right. We also have the peace card here, some more self care rituals, some spiritual baths. some journaling, okay? Um, Making a cup of tea, you know, lighting a few candles. And you could do this on nights of the full moon as well. Some self love rituals. This will allow you to be able to, um, this will allow you to be able to feel worthy of receiving what it is that you are worthy of receiving, okay? I feel like Power 2, you've been persistent in going after your goals, and obstacles to your journey have been removed. Not because, oh, that's a nice person, we'll just give it to them. No, you've been persevering. You've had to be perseverant in the face of individuals who have negatively been influencing and impacting a situation connected to you. And because those obstacles have been removed, you're being asked to not feel guilty about putting more time into being able to relax your mind, body, and soul. Because Power 2, I feel that you give back a lot to society. So one way that you could get out and meet other people just like you know, who are healthily coping with the reality of certain aspects of life, especially when it comes to manifestation. It's a good time for you to not isolate yourself, but also not be so open to a point where you're not understanding. Trying to find a way to put this, y'all. Because with the finding a mentor, you are asked to get outside your comfort zone and learn something new. But at the same time, you still want to use discernment. So I feel as if you're being asked to not isolate. You're also being asked to do self care. You're also being asked to remind yourself that you're deserving of what you work for. But at the same time, you're being asked to create healthy boundaries so that others can create healthy boundaries for what it is that they want. How to I feel as if your story is miraculous for many. So I feel as if you do something, people are going to know that it works. They just have to simply apply the steps. And if they're not applying it and consistently doing it, you just have to wipe your hands clean of it. Do not invite others' failures into your success, and always stay humble, pal, too. So that is messages from to maintain your inner peace, pal, too. Thank you for trusting me to do your tarot reading. And I'm very grateful and blessed to be able to deliver that message. Thank you guys for being present. So, welcome, Power 3. Thank you guys for being present. So, let's find out what we can do to enhance your inner peace. Oh, snap. All right, then. Okay, okay. So, I feel as if you're not a divine masculine, you have a divine masculine. Okay? Because we're blessed with the card. I've been getting this in quite a few readings. Kutumi. Now, this is an emperor sitting in his throne. Um, the energy I'm picking up from this card, his home is safe. You see how clean cut this house is, this home is. Now, some people will see this home and think, oh my gosh, how much money did he spend? No, I'm not getting there. I'm seeing more. People are starting to understand that if you're saying that you desire a home, you actually have to take care of that home from inside out. So I feel like if you're the divine feminine or the feminine energy, you could have a masculine energy who is asking for help from other um, feminine energy as to how to move forward to basically, strengthen the foundation of their home. All right. Um, with emotional release, They could be learning how to process their emotions um, in a manner that will allow them to have inner peace. All right. With finding a mentor, they might actually, be humbling themselves so that they can provide the foundation of emotional safe space in their home. So if you're a feminine energy, there's a masculine energy that sees you as a mentor. They love the peace that you bring when it comes to uh, releasing emotions, okay, especially the painful ones. But they're understanding that to move forward in this interpersonal connection, they have to make sure they're doing the inner and external work, all right? So if you are the feminine energy, let's see what this is speaking about you. With heart, mind, and balance, and finding a mentor, well, if you're the feminine energy, there's a masculine energy that wishes to connect with you because they admire how wise you are. Okay? Um, they're also going to be utilizing their throat chakra to communicate how they actually feel. Now, a lot of times when feminine energy, back in the day, tarot used to be a bit different. Feminine energy used to hear, this is how they feel about you. And they would take it straight to romantic. No, this is not a romantic kind of connection. This is simply a connection where someone is learning how to express what's in their heart. All right. So if you're the feminine energy, you are being sought out for your wisdom. There was quite a few owls in that particular picture. So let's see what is the bridge so that there cannot be miscommunication. We have the threshold and we also have asking for help. Now, I haven't read from the book of the threshold, but I shall do it because look, these are beautiful deck of cards, and I'm not going to sit here and act like I know what it's talking about. You have drawn this card today because you are on the threshold of a new chapter in your life. Even if at this stage you are only aware of that which is ending, this card is here to direct your attention to the new phase that awaits you. Many people balk at the threshold, believing it would be preferable to cling to the old situation that is changing or falling away. Others who want to charge over the threshold and run eagerly into the new phase, not realizing the value and importance of the pause the threshold demands. The threshold is the time and place at which you stop, reflect, and take stock. If you are happy with the changes taking place, then it is very important to become clear about the part you played so that you can capitalize on your understanding in the future. The threshold is also a great place from which to express gratitude from what has occurred. If you're unhappy about the ending of a cycle, concerned about the new phase, or believe you cannot see it, then pausing on your threshold for a while is vital. Now is the time to review your journey, acknowledge your role, and get clear on how you will improve things from now on. The threshold can even be the place from which you begin to see the silver lining in the darkest clouds. New doors are opening for you. Opportunities for new growth and new experiences are on their way. The threshold is your time to reconcile yourself with your past so that you can really move forward. Using this time wisely, rather than seeing yourself as being stuck, makes it a significant part of the cycle because it is also a time for groundwork and planning. Once the firm foundation, Once the firm foundations are coming to life, you can step over the threshold into a future that you have helped to create with loving attention and conscious choice. Life isn't always about charging forward. Value this time on your threshold and use it well. So, pile three, you know how we were taught to always rush, 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 rush? I feel like you're being asked to value your time. This is a way you can enhance your inner peace by realizing that there's no need to be rushing. Um, and there's a way you can get an understanding of this is if look at all the reckless shit that is happening from people rushing and in regret because they did not take the time to ask for help. All right, humbly from a place of integrity. Also, you got some blessings coming in. Okay, balance your chakras, but you got some blessings coming in. All right, this is a time, and in this point in time, you may have individuals coming to you to ask you for help on how to self accept themselves, okay? And this is where integrity will be of the utmost importance. Now, we also have psychic conversations taking place. Ooh, child. Um, so for your inner peace, and they're psychic conversations. I've seen this in quite a few readings. Um, And so I'm gonna read from the book because I don't truly understand what this card is what this means. But with the trust here, um, if you are receiving, if you feel like someone is thinking about you and you're thinking about them, they're more than likely doing meditation to bound. They're more than likely doing meditation and this is where you may be feeling someone thinking about you. It is true because we have psychic conversations and they are thinking about you, but not from a place of trying to dominate you. It's more so it's heart based, and they want you to feel that you can trust them emotionally. So let's go find out what psychic conversations is about. Many of us have feelings that have remained unexpressed for years, or situations in our lives that have been left unresolved for too long. Psychic connection is a gentle and respectful way to communicate with another person. It speaks directly to their heart and allows you to go directly to the heart of the matter. Now is an excellent time for you to have a psychic conversation. By using this technique, you can clear up a misunderstanding, revive a friendship, deepen the levels of communication, make requests, and express very personal feelings of all kinds. Well, let's find out how to conduct a psychic conversation. Now, because I do not understand this, to the level that this beautiful deck of cards, and it's called Clairvoyant Oracle, I'm going to read straight from the book, and then I'm going to end the reading. And hopefully, this will help you guys because with the trust card right next to psychic conversation, and you see how this beautiful goddess is just sitting here in nature, grounding, and she's at peace with who she is. I feel some chakra balancing will help you be able to ground in this practice so that and help you be able to learn to trust again. So, how to conduct a psychic conversation. To begin with, take a moment to think about who you like to communicate with and why. Make sure you are seated or lying comfortably. Close your eyes and picture yourself contacting that person. Invite them to meet you at a time and place where you would feel most comfortable and relaxed. Imagine them arriving as requested and place them where you want. Visualize the whole scene playing out in your mind's eye. Use this opportunity to express all the things you need to say to this person that you may not have been able to in the past. See them listening attentively and respectfully without interrupting you. Now, y'all, because I'm shadow work wise, I have to be more conscious of interrupting people. I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all, okay? So I'm not gonna be doing tarot and not be honest with y'all. So if y'all got some tips on how to stop interrupting people, let me know. I'm open to seeing a new perspective. Now, then be very clear with them about the outcome you now want. For example, what would you like to happen as a result of this conversation? Finally, thank them for coming and bid them farewell. Hold on, let's see what's going on. Always something going on in this neighborhood, child. Always something going on in this neighborhood. Sit quietly and notice your own feelings. A psychic conversation is not an attempt to manipulate the other person, but an opportunity to express yourself clearly after other normal approaches have failed. You cannot force the other person to act against their will, but you can make yourself heard at a level beyond the ego and the mind. Remember, in the realm of subtle energy, we are all one. There are no barriers or boundaries between us, and the differences that seem to loom so large are tiny compared to the similarities that unite us all. Conduct your psychic conversation with conviction and love, and prepare for a satisfying response. Well, as I stated, we're gonna end your reading pile 3. I hope that you guys enjoyed that information. But this is Spirit is saying this is a psychic connection that you can trust. So there is someone trying to connect with you. Let's get I know I said we're gonna end the reading. Let's get a couple of cards to get an understanding who's trying to psychically connect with you. You got the Queen of Swords, Six of Cups, and the Tower. So this could be someone that you've had to set boundaries with. This could be someone that has had to grow up and mature very fast. With the Lovers, this could be someone where you had to learn to fine tune your decision making skills. Okay, we have the Devil in reverse, we have the Hermit, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Fool. This could be a connection where it was best to just start over from scratch. And then we also have the Star card here as well. We also have the Justice and the Seven of Pentacles. And then we also have the Hermit. This could be someone actively working on healing a connection. Well, obviously, the Star card is here, so, healing. But when I say obviously, I don't mean it in that manner. I feel as if this person, I feel the reason that they're communicating with you, with the Justice card showing up here. They want to make things right. If you had to set very strong boundaries, if there was a lot of decisions that had to be made from a place of mm, if a lot of decisions had to be made because you had to heal um, how you do relationships. This could be a this uh, we got the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords here. I feel as if this person may be trying to communicate with you, Pile 3, not because they want to take advantage of the situation, but because they simply just want to make peace with what has taken place. However, if you had to be in the King of Swords energy with this person, let's get you some advice. But the Justice card is showing up here, so there is no foul play. With the Four of Cups, there's a lot of humble humility taking place. So we have the Ace of Wands. We have the Lovers. We have the Seven of Cups in reverse. We also have the Eight of Cups in reverse. The Four of Swords, and the Two of Pentacles. I feel if this person were to deliver you a message, they would say they're no longer consciously choosing a path that's going to get them in trouble. They're understanding that they have to, become self-mastered with their sexual energy with this Ace of Wands. They understand why you left them. And let's just say a situation dealing with this person is coming to an end. So if this is a person where you had grave difficulty with them, let's just say that the difficulty has been removed, is being removed. They're seeing things from a new light, and you're being asked to view this situation from a new perspective because how they viewed things in the past, how you viewed things in the past, you guys were not able to get clarity of what was actually taking place. And I just saw angel number 5252. If you feel led to look that number up, please look it up. But this person will let you know that they've learned their lessons. And this is also where you're learning a lesson too. Are you going to still hold them guilty and, treat them like they treated you? Or are you going to, accept that you both changed and continue to have those boundaries, okay? Um, Relationships and can be negatively impacted and bridges can be burned when you have to develop boundaries like the King of Swords or the King of Swords. Logically, it's irreparable to get a relationship back if you have to get the law involved in a situation. And if you have to, you know, if you have to set boundaries in a manner where you feel your life, uh, where your safety has been compromised, this already shows that bridges have been burned. So you could be receiving messages from someone to simply apologize because they see how they made a mistake. So this is where instead of you holding them guilty and saying you fucked up too many times and having resentment, you're being asked to release them with love. And this will basically help you be able to close out a karmic cycle with anyone who, communication has been very difficult, communication has been very arduous, and communication just seems to be like something that you're tolerating, okay? But without further ado, we're going to end this reading. I hope that you guys enjoyed the additional information. Love, peace, and happiness.